Yo, I'm Skid, and welcome to episode 5 of my Satisfactory playthrough. So yesterday, and it would be yesterday now because today will be Wednesday, we went exploring, we collected a bunch of materials, and before I started, I went back and just collected another bunch of extra materials. Specifically, we got some extra quartz and fake gold. There's a reason for this. But the plan for today is we are going to build ourselves a actual location and building for our biomass power supply. At the minute everything's technically powered down, or at least it should be. They're moving, but I never threw the switch to power them back on, so everything should still be powered down. But we're going to build the biomass power station up here, in this highly uneasy to access location. But there's a reason for this madness, and the reason is why I went to get this. Ziplines. We're going to try and make ziplines, and I want to throw a flare. I keep doing that. I keep wanting to do stuff that I can do in Deep Rock Galactic. There we go. That's going to hurt. I don't think it's going to kill me, but it's going to hurt. Oh, no, no damage. Excellent. So, first things first, let's quickly nip up to the hub. I want to deposit some of the extra bits and pieces that we grabbed that we don't need. I think everything wants to be going in here more or less. Let's throw them in there. I also found another power slug. We're not going to worry about our health for the time being. We shouldn't get ourselves killed. Okay, so they have turned themselves back on. Interesting. I wonder if that happened when the server restarted. It's the only thing I can assume. Okay, so we want out of here the quartz and the gold. And we want out of here basically everything that's not a tool. And we need a temporary location for it, and here looks like as good as any. So, first things first. This is for gold processing. We're going to need container, and then for quartz we're going to need one of these. For some reason I thought they needed power, they do not. Okay, throw the quartz in here, throw the gold in here, smelt me my gold. Let's get some quartz crystal. Okay, what was the next task? Getting those running was one thing. I think I have the resources for most everything else. I vaguely remember wanting to do something with this space. That is a long way down. It's doable though. I'm contemplating the idea of having... So I'll give you like future plans for this area here. Basically, I just want to have the actual mining drills down here on this level. And then by and large all of this stuff is going to be cleared out and moved above. Depending on how tall, I'm going to need to go back into my other world to figure this out. But depending on how tall the vehicle bays are, because effectively I want to have a road coming in here and then a number of vehicle bays which have different components in it, and then vehicles going out that way. But I kind of also had the idea of having, well, we could have this coming straight the way through and then build a large bridge going from up here all the way down there. This was a thought I had, but I am nowhere near the point of needing to do that. So we're going to not worry about it for now. Do you have 50 yet? Not yet. Okay. So let's do some clearance. We're going to need our chainsaw. I'm going to need to drop off the wooden plant matter we have at the minute. I'm surprised we didn't trip the power supply. I am really quite surprised we didn't trip the power supply. I was almost certain we was going to. We are going to if we're not careful. It doesn't have to be pretty. This is quite literally the definition of temporary because it will be moved today. You'll do. There we go. That'll keep the power system happy. Okay, so now we get to show you how inaccessible that area up there is if you don't remember from the last episode. Because I think I nipped up there last episode. Possibly it was last episode, may have been slightly before. I also found a bit more coal. Speaking of which, let's grab both of those. Sulfur, black powder, start. Oh yeah, we also can get that one in.
New recipe unlocked.
That's going to take a while.
New research available in the MAM.
Oops, wrong one. For some reason I keep expecting my inventory to be on the left-hand side. Why is that? What games have taught me that my inventory appears on the left? Let's get this hard drive scanned. Okay. So I did a little bit of testing. It appears that the audio issue for this chainsaw, there's plenty of audio issues for the chainsaw. People are complaining that the actual sliders and the mute button doesn't work. But no, the issue that we're having, that it sounds so quiet, appears to be exclusively a dedicated server issue. Because I tried the... oh, no you don't. Because I tried the... missed. I tried the... I say for the third time. Got it. Although it's not letting me up. Come on. There we go. I tried it in single player on both my old world and the world that I started there. So this one during episode 1. And both of those, it was fine. It just appears to be here that we're having issues. If I cut this down, are you going to cut those down? Because I really don't want you to cut those down. I just want you to cut this down. Damn it, it did get one. Well, this lot we can grab that. Just grab. I just want to cut down only the stuff I need to. But the problem is that this thing has some serious range on it. I would not be surprised if it cuts down things that are down there. Yeah, there's plenty of space up here. It's not flat, but that's what foundations are for. Oh, you wouldn't have been here. While I just remembered, the reason we ran out of power is actually because we ran out of flower petals. That particular generator ran out. All of the ones running on biofuel were basically fine. There we go. Area cleared. So yeah, the plan is to have a zip line from down there to here and basically along as well, and we'll use these as actual power lines. So rather than using jump pads to get around, the plan is to be using zip lines. Yeah, there's a decent amount of space here. There's the global grid. I'm going to need this a wee bit taller. I might build myself a lookout tower just to give me a little bit better visibility while I work this out. Because I haven't rightly decided the specifics of where the front and the back are going to be. But I do kind of want the option for it to go right the way up to the edge, but I think we'll keep that edge empty, which means we'll start building it here-ish. So I need to remember what you may have noticed me struggle to get down one of these in the past. It's because I'm too used to games not automatically grabbing hold of the ladder, or the characters not automatically grabbing hold of the ladder when they start to... God damn it, the grass is peeking through. Okay, fine. We'll use the 2-meter ones. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm too used to games not so like automatically grabbing hold of the ladder just because you're walking off of it. Now that we put foundations down, this looks like it isn't enough. We'll see. Yeah, if we want to get additional... If all we was doing was the generators, then this wouldn't be a problem. Where did that build, if it didn't build there? We should still be able to get up. If not, we can always just remove the floors. So I believe I mentioned that I'm bad at judging space requirements. Yeah, because that's going to take up 1, which means we're only going to get 4 along that wall, and I kind of want to have 10 up here. I guess this building will have an overhang. I'm okay with this. Okay, let's see about what we're going to need for our ziplines. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I've been leaving posts on YouTube, the YouTube community thing, trying to keep you informed of when things are getting delayed, and encoding's been a bit of a pain. Just how long it's been taking. But I shouldn't be surprised, the 4K videos I used to upload took an age to encode as well. You've not had 10 minutes yet, have you? No, but you're close. Voters can wait. We're going to be automating voters eventually, just not at the minute. Why did that have so little fuel in it? It should have had more fuel in it than that. That makes me worry that the game just swallowed a bunch of... Maybe it didn't save. There's no way it should have gone through that much power that quickly. Which gives me a strong sense that the game didn't actually save last time, or not last night. It didn't save when I yeah, it was last night when I came on last night to basically dump my inventory, sort out bits and pieces here and there that I didn't want to do, or that wouldn't take me that long to do, but I didn't want to do today during the recording. Because given how much grass and wood we brought back... Okay. I have a theory. The game is supposed to pause, or the dedicated server is supposed to pause when it's not running. Or when there's no one online. At least that's the setting that we have enabled. I have the sneaking suspicion that it just pauses the clock, but everything keeps running. And that's why this is eating fuel. Don't we already have that recipe? What's the basic recipe? Oh, that's a faster recipe, but it's more expensive. None of these are particularly useful. I mean, this one isn't really helpful at all because we can mass produce this. I can literally just go and sit a drill and then a smelter over there. And that's what we're going to be doing later. We just don't need it at the minute. So I think all of these are just faster recipes. That one's more efficient. That one's yeah, that one is more efficient. It's using silicon. Did I ever get to a point where I was short on these? I don't remember. We'll grab this one. Fine concrete, because it's theoretically a better recipe. Okay, so we want cadmium. We want to turn in that. Okay, now we want to make ourselves some actual wire. Let's go get ourselves some extra inventory slots as well. before I forget, while I have it on my mind, quartz. Oh, we're going to need some more of that as well. That's fine. Let's go grab some resources. Yeah, given how many resources in here, I'm almost certain that's what's happened. I need to be pausing the server. Yeah, I should not have this many of this. I need to be pausing the server after I've logged out so that it doesn't keep going and doing things. Okay, we need to set you up, quick wire. 60 per minute, so a couple of minutes and we'll have enough. That has gone through, it has. That's weird, is this not a 1-to-1 conversion? No, it's a 3-to-1 conversion. Fair enough. Fair enough. Once we've got this done, if we have time left, we'll try and get the awesome sync set up. We're going to have to get some leaves and things. Now, I believe I was talking about a thing. Yeah, we're just going to run and grab a power slug, and that'll give me the opportunity to talk about a thing. So yeah, as I was saying, the YouTube encoder has been a bit of a pain for me, just in how long it's been taking. But really, I shouldn't be too surprised about that. Because all my 4K videos from when I was doing it before used to take an age to encode as well. So shouldn't be that surprised that it hasn't improved any, but it has been causing me issues in that I've been scheduling things and they've been missing the schedule. Something else that hasn't been helping is that in spite of the fact that episode 1 and 2 have now finished encoding, in fact episode 1 is live and episode 2 will be going live later today, YouTube is telling me that both of them are still processing, which is not helpful. Because they're not. I have checked, they're both ready. So yeah, I don't know what's happening there. But episode 3, which we recorded yesterday on Friday, I see bauxite, let's go get that bauxite. Episode 3, which we recorded yesterday on Friday, that was encoded before I went to bed, so that had since last night to start, or since midnight on Saturday morning, and it's going to have up until when will it be? Monday at the usual release time. For it to encode. So it's going to have even longer than episode 2 did. And then Thursday's episode would have been uploaded overnight. In fact, I think it finished like at 10 a.m. this morning. Somewhere there or thereabouts. There was another... Where was it? There it is. So yeah, episode 4 should come out on Tuesday, and it's had at least, or will have at least another 12 hours to encode. So they shouldn't have any or YouTube shouldn't have any excuse not to have them ready. Okay, I was heading over to my gold. Okay, let's go get that slug up there if we can. We may have to bail to the left. See if we can't find a little bit of food as we're on our way over. Just because I've seen it and I know it's there and I know I can get to it, I want to quickly try and get it. I think I've already grabbed these nuts. No pun or reference intended. Are there any nuts over here? Oh, I forgot about that. I do remember that being a thing, but I don't remember there being anything at the end of it. And the fact I can't see anything gives me an indication that there probably isn't anything at the end of it. Okay, so we need to get right up to the very top. We don't want to be going in there just yet. I want some kind of ranged weapon, and I want full health. Can I not climb to the top from this side? If I can't, then I'm not going to bother. No, I need to be on the other side. Okay, we're not going to bother. Let's head back to the MAM. Actually, before that, we want to be grabbing my quick wire. From out of here. I don't think that's enough, is it? I think we need a little bit more. At least if we wanted to get everything. But at the time being, we only want one of these things, so...
Pocket dimension has been inflated.
Yeah, we only want this. We don't, strictly speaking, need to get down here. If I remember correctly, there are more efficient power poles down this tree. But no, this is the one that we want. Oh, that said, no, we can get the other one as well. We're just going to have to hammer these out ourselves. There we go. Power slugs. We didn't get the other one. If memory serves, power slugs... Actually, I don't remember. I do not remember whether or not power slugs increase the consumption or just the power output of generators. I vaguely remember that they just increase the power output. No, it is increasing the speed, the consumption as well. Okay, that's fine. Just so long as I remember what it is. Kind of an important detail. I'm not sure why I thought it didn't work that way. There must be something making me think that. Oh, that's going to take another 3 minutes. Okay. So... we'll make that connection once we tear everything down. Okay, so let's see. We do need to start making rotors, but that's the plan for tomorrow to get that up and running. Let's head back up there and start. By the time I get back up there, the thing's probably going to be done. Start figuring out this a bit better. And we don't need to be going down there anyway, I forgot. We can just build the things. If we need the MAM, we can just build another MAM. Okay, so we definitely want to have the entrance here. We can expand it out this way a little bit. Oh, we're out of we are going to have to go down, back down. We're out of metal plates. I forgot we threw most of them into, we threw all of them into research for jump pads, which we're not going to be using in all likelihood. Yeah, we can extend it out this way. We don't need to necessarily have it hanging over. We can always just have one little bit here, but I think we'll make it a rectangular shape for the time being, just because of lack of oh, that was it. That was the other thing we was going to try and get done today. Get started today. Resource sink. But let's go get ourselves some iron plates. How much concrete we have? We still have over 500, so I'm not too worried about that. MAM is done.
New equipment unlocked.
There it is. We don't have the resources for it, but it's an option. Oh, I kind of do want to get those. Not so worried about the AI limiter. And there's the power switch, so all of the useful stuff's in here. Smart splitter, we need to be pushing our way down here, so maybe that's another task for tomorrow or Friday. Actually get automated resources for this producing. Actually no, while we're at it, quartz. Can't afford, we need a few more quartz crystals. let's go see whether or not we can actually make this zipline. Because that's one of the issues about the MAM, if memory serves correctly. It doesn't tell you the recipe of the thing it unlocks until after you unlock it. But I could be wrong. And maybe I've just not hovered over long enough? Yeah. These, for example, I'm 90% sure need steel. So I'm very sure I can't build any of those until I get to the next tier anyway. Okay, zipline. What do you take to make? Nothing I can't get. Outstanding. Let's just manually craft this entire stack. The ingots themselves aren't worth anything at the minute. That's something I just remembered. We don't have, over our gold processing, the ability to use the one at the top. Because it's got a great big rock over the top of it and we don't have explosives yet. One zipline. Oh, it's a body slide. Okay, so I don't think these want to be so close or quite that close to the edge. That seems like a real good way to have my ass fall a long way to the ground. So let's sit this here. Let's move that one. We missed. Ow. Okay, so these have a reasonable length on them in terms of how far they'll attach from. And they do fling you once you get to the other side. That's not how that attaches to this. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more space. Very well. Now that we actually have another way or an alternate way to get up here. Let's also give this place walls. So I want to have a doorway here, but we don't have access to one yet. And then I'm probably going to have a glass, a ring of glass up, on the next level, and then a roof on top of it. Okay. Oh, that's nice. We can actually sit them right up against the wall thanks to the clearance system now. Although that one's clipping through the wall. So we want them a little bit further forward. That'll do. So long as it doesn't clip through the wall, it's clipping through the wall. Damn. Okay, if I put you there, do you clip through the wall? You don't, but the wall is also positioned on the wrong side of the foundations. The wall is on the outside and it wants to be on the inside. Is that a positioning issue? Is that just how it's supposed to be? I suppose it is over both of them. Maybe it just expects foundations on the outside. Come to think of it, you can get little corner bits that go in there. It may just be that we're missing a bunch of components that we're going to need to get from the awesome sink. Do we want to have 8 up here? How many do we want to have up here? Well, we do want to have over here the actual processing. We're moving that stuff up. Given that that's the only entrance, I kind of want to have... these two things here. And that there. I forget. Do these things fit squarely in one of these? They do. They're just a wee bit longer. Let's have that one be grass, and let's have this one. We may need to upgrade these to... Oh, we actually have plenty of this anyway, so yeah, we can just have... make all of this stuff tier 2 belts. I think we only need a tier 1 out of here, but... none of these are wired up, which is fine. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Might be worth raising this up so that I can get over here easier, but... This one was going to be wood. Leaves. I forget. We can just do it this way, can't we? For the time being, your wood, your leaves. We'll have to do this with power poles as well, just because we don't have any other options at the minute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. We could probably make room for a 10th one here. We could reroute this along the edge there if we really wanted 10. And if we really, really wanted to, we could move it over the top and we could get an 11th. But we're not going to worry about that for now. This is good enough. We only actually need one more of these. Put it here to connect that. Did that connect to there? No, what did you do? That's not how power poles work. Okay, so that one's wood. That's getting fed from the top. That one's leaves. Okay. Once again, I have underestimated space requirements, but it's not that cramped really. And once we actually have the ability to mount power poles to the walls, then it's going to be a bit easier. Because what we'll do is we'll have a bunch connected to the walls around, connecting down, rather than these in the middle. And I can always... In fact, let's do that. Let's raise this up by 1. There we go. Now we actually have space to get around. Proper job. If I fall off here, I die. It's going to take some getting used to, but I do like it. Okay, now... sort our inventory. Mass dismantle. Ooh, the server didn't like that. Let me have a look at the server log. It hasn't crashed, it's still apparently running. Oh, it did work. Okay. Okay, it did dump the stuff in my inventory. I was worried for a second that it hadn't done. I am very reluctant to use mass dismantle now. Okay, we want to connect, as you know, we want to move this. We also didn't hear the entire station power down, but then we did just disconnect the power to the entire station. That way you go? I think so. And then from here, do I want to go all the way down to there? Yeah, for the time being we will. We'll leave that there for now. Okay. We're doing this one by one because I now don't trust the mass dismantle system. Has the breaker been thrown? Weird. That theoretically is a power... Oh, right, yeah, no. While it is a connection, there's no fuel on them. We missed. Maybe I should put this down there for easier grabbing. But I imagine once I've got the hang of how this all goes... Oh, if you let go, it flings you. That's useful to know. Okay, so this one's for leaves. This one's for wood. Let's temporarily disconnect that. We haven't beautified the building, but it does look like we're going to get our task done. Although I think we are a little short on fuel. Okay, what's our theoretical capacity now? 12, and that's without the 2 from... And that's without the 2 from, over here. Because these aren't currently connected. Although a lot of that is saying it isn't powered currently. Oh, I know, it's just rendering. If I can get the hang of that, it's going to be so much fun just zipping around. Okay, but that is enough for this episode. We are approaching the 1 hour mark. We have our expanded power station done, and that was the target. So, that just needs me to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, and hopefully I will see you next time. That's not the right button. There we go. Cheerio.